Hey, this is the 4960 here again, doing another Overwatch video. This match is a, um, they're, Nepal? Nepal? Yes, Nepal, sorry. This is a win on the Nepal. It's just me going solo queue, um, with my support file. I'm around 2900, so this is high platinum, low diamond, gameplay here. Um, So I do goof up a bit in this match, I'm not gonna lie. But generally I think I do pretty alright. It's on the second round where I think I probably go a little too aggro and I kinda become a little bit less effective as Lucio. Don't put myself in danger. D.Va called out she needs healing, so I switch right away and amp. I don't know how she got damaged though. She was like in the back. Weird. I stay on our tanks the whole time. If our tanks move out, I move out. Tanks do a good job at staying together. Which is a good tank gameplay. I go for potential boops. Okay, I mess up. Yeah, they back out. These are high ranked players. They're not gonna get knocked over so easily. So Sigma get a little careless there. I punish. I only kind of pop my head out and go aggro when our D.Va's ready. When she backs off, I also kind of back off and only go into poking mode. I am for safety, not sure if there's anyone around me. Needing those little bonuses. Put a little pressure on the long range. I could go back and speed my team up, but I think it's more important just for me to hold. Actually, yeah, looking back, I could have gone back and sped up. But Lucio has a really high survivability here, so I'm pretty confident. They also don't have like super immediate threats to me. Hog a little if he's good. Everyone else I could kind of like run out or get away from if I need to. Follow the tanks. Check on the back. Stay out the tanks. Back up this D.Va here. Get a little stuck. That's fine. Follow the D.Va. I'm not in immediate danger. Even if Sigma was looking at me, it was low probability that I was going to die right there. I used the quickest route to get to D.Va. My tank backs up, I back up. Tank pushes forward, I push forward. I kind of get out a little position there. And then I catch up. I could have probably ulted right here, but Zen was actually already ulting, so I'm fine. Follow the D.Va. Each tank is doing a certain task at the point. My job as support is to help them finish that task. Whether if it's damage, speeding, or keeping them alive. God damn it, I hate you, D.Va. Notice how our whole team is here. No one's not here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Our entire team is here. And sometimes, a lot of times in lower ranks, you won't see this kind of groupage. people just like, they don't take comp seriously. They just kind of like, all right, I'm gonna wait till them to come here and I'm gonna chill. When this position right here is a really good strategical advantage. We have a full health pack right here. We have a really good choke point right here. The only other options is going all the way left or all the way right, which are both kind of costly on time. And you need coordination for that as well. Not only that, but we could easily see if they're going to flank, or if they're going to flank. So we could easily pivot our position to counter these other two choke points that are either left or right. So this is a really good strategic advantage for us. Even so, we're not dumb. We know that they have ults, and we're not gonna hold this position stupidly. See how our Zarya is kind of like not fully into it. I kind of back up, ready to move out when she needs to. Zarya backs out, I kind of back out. Zarya pushes in, I stay in. They ult, I back out. I'm not stupid, I don't stay and try to get damage. The only reason I come back in is to keep Zarya alive. This Torb gets me by surprise, which really good on his part. Or pretty good on his part. That's kind of stupid of me. I don't push my luck. If our tanks want to take another approach, I go with them. I support my tanks and their task. Me and D.Va take out this Torb. Flank from the back. Get another kill on that Sigma. I trust my teammate. See, this is a really good example of trust. Right here. Me and D.Va go left, and we go left. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the point, 5 with the Mei, and then I guess they're down a person? Yeah, they have one down. We have me and Farah kind of comes and backs us up. And we have the other half of our team back here. So I kind of trust these guys not to die. I trust them to hold their own while we're gone. I didn't know Farah actually came with us. She's kind of late to the party, so I don't think she's going to be effective for this whole engagement. So check this out. Zarya's taking on 4 people right now.
I've got you in my sights.
Bubbles super critically. Soldier ults to help out his Zarya. Zen gets cut off, unfortunately. We take out that guy. These guys are so focused on punishing this Zarya that they start getting really punished by this soldier. So soldier takes 3 of them off of the Zarya, and Zarya kind of ends up in this really good, beneficial position actually. By that time, reinforcement comes in from the back, and they're kind of in shambles. They had to deal with half the team from the back, and ult from the side, and 2 from the front, which is really hard to defend against. So check that out. Diva takes out one. Soldier takes out one. I take out one. Although this guy was kind of already taken out by Soldier a little bit. And then Zarya comes and like pretty much finishes. Zarya took most of Lorraine's damage, and Pharah helps out. We all do like just a little bit of stuff, and it like just works out really beautifully. This is just a really good play. Notice I didn't even ult. I don't even think I ulted that match because like it wasn't even that like crucial. Okay, so this is the match I start going a little bit more aggro. I think I get a little too cocky. Ryan gets the Pharah, but Pharah gets the Reaper. That's an okay trade. Get a boop. I want to get people off the point, and I want to separate their team as much as I can, even if it's just by a little bit. I don't get too aggro. I am for safety. We almost get that Mei. Mei starts Diva pushes a little hard there. Get a little boop. Reinhardt goes down. I kind of get separated from where Zarya. I go for our last character, and he goes down. So my job right now is getting out. So I hide. Once they start contesting from the front, I go backwards, and I try to regroup. If I was really trapped, I could have just killed myself. That would also been a good option. Zarya charges in tough, and then backs off. Takes natural cover. Perfect. I thought she was gonna come with us, but she didn't. Now she comes with us. Well, so notice how I'm wall riding. Anytime I can, I pretty much wall ride. Yeah, I thought I was gonna drop shield there, but he held it like really well. That was really patient on that Ryan's part. Mei traps our Zarya. I focus on the Reaper. Try to get a boop, but I don't get it. Zarya goes down. I try to go help the Diva. Right here. Boop away the danger. Rarely get out of there, honestly.
Watch your backsides. Tactical visor activated.
Activating self-destruct sequence. Let's see you get past this. Mecha activated.
Kind of just assessing the situation for a second there.
Easy mode. Огонь по готовности.
Try to lower their value, try to isolate characters. Since they have kind of the upper hand in this fight, I can't just like depend on my tanks to be like protecting me. I kind of gotta be really scrappy. Try to get a good angle on me. If you try getting away from her, it's usually she'll get the freeze. You gotta kind of like jump around and kind of dodge and get the wall ride benefit out of that fight. Otherwise, you'll get caught. So I get away. May's getting good value on this match, man. That was the first time I died this match. It was because of Reaper ult. And it was already overtime. It was kind of already a desperate situation. See, I didn't do amazing on that fight. And then it kind of carries, I kind of noticed it carries over a bit on this fight. This guy switches to Brian, so I kind of, that also contributes to it throwing it off. I'm definitely not in sync with this Brian at all. Kind of useless spook right there. I mess up. That was a vulnerable spot for me right there. Ryan actually wins the duel against the other Ryan. Just making sure everything's all cleaned up, and then I rejoin the Ryan. Trying to keep everyone. I don't want that Zarya getting up on our Ryan. And I kind of mess up right here. Kind of mad about this. Oh wait, is it later? Good Mei wall. This Ryan's overextending right now. He's injured and he keeps pushing forward. I barely missed the Mei bullet. Now Ryan's out of shield and he can't protect me. And from that earlier hit, I kind of die from Ryan's overextension, honestly. I should have also ulted a bit earlier here, but yeah, I got kind of greedy. I ult now. Kind of just to save my own butt. It's not a really good ult. Zarya, Mei ends up dying. Her ult is also kind of wasted there. I go in to hold it just for a smidge. And then I realize a build fight, and I back out. Mei getting that value, man. That Mei's really good. I think it was a Torb from the first match, and that Torb was the one that kind of took the first point for them. Right here, I kind of lose track of the Ryan. I'm kind of ashamed to say. I don't know where he went right here. Oh, he went back. Oh my god, fucking Ryan. No wonder I lose track of him. he brings us up here and then he abandons his decision. That actually kind of upsets me. But I think it's like right now, I'm just like, where the heck is Ryan? I was kind of looking for him. No, I'm just trying to support Diva. That's my new goal right now. I amp, try to save us. I should just turn around and book it right now. And I think I get stuck right here. Yeah, I got stuck because I'm not used to that terrain area. By that time, Diva already booked it, and I died. So that small little hang up right there, it just kills me. Not too much shame in that. It's a map. It's a map error. I knew I was supposed to be backing up, but I just messed up on the map. So that's fine. You learn. Oh wow. Look at this right here. Ah, that's funny, man. That's a good hiding spot, dude. Look at this. Look at this Reaper. He's ready to kill, man. Those are the eyes of a killer. Oh man, that's funny. I kind of want to see this play out. Their May kind of messes up their Zarya right there. This Reaper is super patient. On over here, May ults, and I use the wall to get out. I kind of do it at a bad angle, but I still do it. Reaper doesn't go for the tank. Instead, he goes for one of the DPS. That's kind of interesting. But that was a really good patience by the Reaper. That was so good. Waits for an ult, wait for the engagement, and then start popping. Such good patience. Rango's frozen. Okay, now I could Reaper kills our soldier. I could kind of go back to my camera now. I want to see how that played out. I'm gonna get away. I want to get those people away from Ryan because he was frozen. Although I didn't really need to in retrospect. Reaper ults. Pretty decent ult. Just a little misplaced. Kills our healer. So Reaper just took out 2 people on our team. And then the Brian. He literally just took out half our team right here. Just because that patience. So yeah, now it's time to... So it's already going to be 90%. We kind of need to take this, otherwise it's public game. So I come in, kind of contest a bit. May makes a mistake of going for the Diva. She should have gone for me. So we're kind of just sustaining here. We get a pick. Pharah goes down. And what's up with this Pharah dying to the Ryan so much? Our Ryan comes back and he gets a good ult. Because me and Pharah over here distracting. Or me and Diva. I'm so mad that that happened right there. I I try to back up the Rhine right here, so I'm like, okay, I gotta go fucking altar here, and the Reap and the fucking Rhine ult at the same time, and it gets me, and I'm so upset about that, and I die, but I die because our Rhine fucking charged in at a deep dive. If he didn't dive so deeply, I wouldn't have like ulted like that, and I probably would have lived. So this Ryan's overextension kind of kills me a bit. Um, oh, you know, sometimes that's my job as Lucio. I gotta trust my tank and give him as much support as I can. Reaper luckily doesn't kill me. He switches targets like an idiot, and that kind of cost him honestly. That's honestly the best scenario for Lucio when someone's hunting, someone gets like a lot of damage on you, and they switch targets. That's exactly what I want. Lucio, kind of like Zarya, he wants to have small engagements and then back off because he heals, you know, naturally. So does Mercy, so does Zenyatta. They want to have small exposure to damage. They can withstand small exposure to damage and not worry about it like at all. It's like mini tanking, honestly. And we get kind of lucky here. We just kind of end up taking it. Reaper made a big mistake and let me live, and our sustainability went up, and we won. So yeah, that was my plat diamond gamey. Not quite diamond yet, almost there, but yeah, it's not like I really attempt to really move up the ranks honestly, because I feel like I feel like I need a team or anyway. Um, See, I make a couple mistakes here and there. On this fight, I had to be really scrappy, and the Mei does a good job at breaking our team apart. Um, on the first half, honestly, they just didn't really have the. I don't know. We just our tanks just played really well, and like honestly, like the tanks like have so much influence over the game. Um, like the DPS, sure they'll make plays here and there. Like that Torb did a good play. Down on the very bottom, that Reaper did a good play. Took out half our team, and the Mei had a lot of good gameplay. But the overall flow of the match usually depends on the tanks. Um, generally. So like this first top match was a good example of that. How our Diva was able to flank effectively, and really get some damage done. Um, like our Ryan also, I mean our soldier actually did a good ult right here too. Remember he backed up our Zarya really well. Um, there wasn't too many actually other noticeable ults from our DPS. Our DPS weren't really as effective as theirs for sure. Um, and our Ryan was very very unstable. Um, but we pulled the win. The Diva, honestly, I think was one of our best players. She was with me here at the very end, kind of holding it until Ryan got here, and Ryan was able to get that good ult because Diva was over here being a good distraction. That was a pretty good Diva, honestly. Zen was aight. Nothing too noticeable from the Zen, but oh, look at this little path right here. Oh, this is cool. Climbing up the mountain, climbing up the mountain. Gotta see where the mountain goes. Cool. It leads to this cliff. The cliff of Overwatch knowledge. Could almost smell the tranquility. Anyway. See, as far as my Lucio gameplay, honestly, a lot of it is just trusting your tanks, you know. Sometimes you'll see me go a little bit aggro whenever our tanks push. Like I kind of mimic my tank's behavior. Especially when we're like in a really big team engagement, I want to mimic whatever our tank is doing. Whenever the engagement is more scrappy, I want to like separate the enemy team as much as possible. I want to provide boops. I want to provide you know, getaways when we need them. Like once they had Rhine here, I was focusing a lot more on separating the team. And on the like kind of like the last match, I was just I don't know. This last match is kind of weird, man. It was like I kept trying to dive. I kept trying to support our Rhine so much that like you know it was kind of hit or miss. Our Rhine didn't have really good shield management, and we suffered because of that. And he also didn't have good like kind of decision making. Yeah, that's kind of weird. With the I honestly I'm not really entirely sure how we won this last round right here. Like watch our Ryan leaves us and like we get fucked pretty much. Like he's just here doing nothing. He's just idle and he realizes that he fucked up and he backs away. Even though he could have took the point right here. He wouldn't have held it long, so he backs up. Kind of weirdly too. So that Ryan just kind of costs us that. So he lost it up here when I died, and then he lost it again right there. So that's already 2 plays that our Ryan really messes up on. And then he dies again right here. The Reaper does a good job at shutting him down. And then it's honestly me and Diva who take the point back. Sure, he gets his ult, but like yeah, like I said, me and Diva were the ones who were kind of punishing right here. So we get the first objective as a team. Ryan loses the next 3 engagements. And we still somehow win this.
I've got you.
Me and Ryan come in and save it. It was 3v2, well 4v2 now that this guy's here. Oh, Soldier gets here pretty quick. Soldier definitely helps out right there. That Mei kind of fucks herself up. She could have like probably killed us if she didn't hide behind her wall so much. Diva gets back. It's just so important that Lucio survives, man. Like like you'll notice not to brag, but I don't. On the second match, it's a bit of an exception. I had to play a lot more scrappy because our team isn't like really holding it very well together. Um, but on most of these matches, on most of these rounds, I really don't die that much. Um, the 2 times I do die here, it's because well, this one was because of Ryan. I overextend to try to help him out. Right here, I just made a little mistake. Other than that, I really don't die. I try to get out, and that's just so important for Lucio to know when to disengage and like how much you could handle and how much you can, hold your how much you could sustain yourself. Um, like the most dangerous time I was was right here when I was going up this ramp and the entire team was coming in. Um, if you notice, I come in, I end up with 25 health, and I ult back here to save myself. And then I end up over here. I get away from the Mei, and I end up coming back alive. Um, it's just so important to stay alive as Lucio that you don't feed them, and you're effective as long as possible. Um, Lucio is honestly like one like I think he's probably the second fastest in the game, right behind Hammond. So like it's just so important that you're able to stay alive as Lucio. Um, really, the only things that should be killing you are ults. Like, there's not many other good excuses when you die as Lucio. Um, so yeah, that's about all I got for this video. Hopefully it helps out. I'm gonna maybe I'll do another match as Lucio. See how maybe I'll see. I feel like this is an okay match, but it wasn't like super fantastic. But yeah, I'll end it here. I'll catch you all later.